I have no idea why my beats made hundreds of thousands of views across the platforms. I have no idea why single beat could blow up my whole channel after years of posting my beats. Furthermore, when I look at some new beats that reached 1 million views on YouTube or even more, I have no idea why it happened. I will tell you even more. Those guys who are for years in the game on the top of type beat producing or industry producing, so I mean getting big placements or getting millions of views on YouTube, they have no clue either why it clicked. And I will give you even 1 point more. If we paid $1 million for some marketing guru, I don't know, to some Alex Hormozy, to tell us why my channel blew up with this kind of beat but not with this new beat that I made, he would have no clue. Why is that? Nobody really fucking knows what works on social media. And since we are producers on social media, it means nobody knows what kind of beats in social media will work. Social media, I haven't heard somebody to tell it this directly about this whole topic, but I personally, this is my not opinion, this is just my observation. Social media in 2025 have no fucking rules. Have no fucking rules. And I don't mean that this is so dirty game that you can kill any, no. I mean that there is no rule for going viral. In previous years, I think that it was way more about some meta type of content that could go viral. In the first days of YouTube, it was just some funny videos, then it could be gameplays, then it could be some commentary videos. Right now, there is so like, you know, a lot of small little detailed, autistically detailed niches across the whole platform. The whole platform covers so wide range of topics, also with producing, that there is no way to just guess that this one specific type of video, no. Forget it. Forget about it forever. It doesn't work for content, it doesn't work for our beats either. Okay? You just need to understand it, because I also used to think like that, because you now looking at me, and you know, or you may not, but now you can find out that I got a channel that generated like 500,000 views overall. I got like beats 20k plus and more of that. So if you haven't hit that yet, now you look at it and you think, yeah, this guy has some crazy insights. He has a fix in the game. He knows something that I don't. But do you want to know the real truth? I made my most popular beats while I was nobody. Okay? So no, I made more popular beats when I was in your position, not in mine right now. I probably, like, you know, I'm not saying that I will not make some crazy viral beat in next week, but generally my main point is I did this being just like you, with no sales, no connections, no any knowledge. Okay? I would say it was easier to blow up earlier, before I had any kind of knowledge on making viral beats, than right now having a lot of fucking knowledge. In my courses, you can find that I have a lot of fucking knowledge on this topic. Yes, because sometimes, if you have too much knowledge, you literally start overthinking stuff that doesn't matter, because there is only one thing that matters for us producers and for all other content creators, is to just post. Is to just fucking post. Just make more fucking videos. It seems like still, I really still fall for that I'm looking at some successful producer, and I'm watching his courses, I'm watching his videos, I'm waiting for him to drop this one specific information that makes him so popular. Okay? You're thinking about me in this way, I'm thinking about bigger guys in this way, okay? Maybe not even producers, but about some big businessmen. But the truth is, none of them really knows. Mr. Beast have no idea why he hits 100 million views on the video. It's not like he sees and thinks, yeah, in this specific frame I will add this hook, this psychological trick. No, really. So yeah, just let's go back to the beats maybe. It's not really like Metro Boomin sitting and thinking, yeah, when I put this open hi-hat in the second bar. No, man. It's also in there. If I saw this like one I don't know, Instagram reel where it was like the Sicko mode is like has like a beat switch with some golden mathematical proportions. Yeah, that's true. That's nice. That's lovely. But I made beats for YouTube with the same trick, with beat switches, and you know what? They hit 20 views. This mathematical rule did not make crazy beat. Generally, there is no rule for good beats. Okay? I could just run with this rant for hours and hours to just prove to you that there are beats. For example, there is this idea that great intro create great views on YouTube. Yes, I also tell you, yeah, you should probably make longer intro, but you know what? I make these videos, some of them have long intro and they are good. Some of them have long intro, they have no views. I make no intro and it gets popular, and I make no intro, it gets no views. Now we go to type beats. There are type beats with millions of views, with no intro at all, with drop in 1 second. But there are also beats with long intro or with no intro. Like, you know, there are beats with long intro with views. There are beats with long intro without views. There are beats without intro with views. There are beats without intro without any views at all. There is no one rule. Some things are maybe more likely to be better, but honestly they are not. All these things take us to this one point. You shouldn't fucking care about rules. Don't care about fucking rules. If you think that this snare roll in this arrangement sounds fucking dope, do it. If you think that this beat should drop in 5 seconds, drop this beat in 5 seconds. If you think that for example, for thumbnail, this picture of some, I don't know, Ferrari would be better than picture of a hot girl, just maybe put a car there, okay? Really, follow your intuition, because your intuition will get better over time. And in my opinion, it will give you better results than any kind of special trick, special information, special fucking fix in the game for going viral. There is only one thing that we can do to go viral. I mentioned it earlier, is just being committed to the thing, posting every fucking day, making beats every day, to make it unreasonable to lose. Okay, because since we understand that there is no rule in social media, and it's always in this way or another about luck. It's not just luck that we are sitting and waiting for our viral, but we have no idea what goes viral, so we just need to spam our ideas, and one time we get really good fucking idea, and it will go viral, okay? So how can we actually manage to take advantage of this is to create a lot of fucking content. Create a lot of fucking beats, post a lot of beats. Because we don't really know what will go viral, but if we make a lot of beats, let's take a look at it this way. If we have like 1% chance of going viral, okay, with our new beat, because let's say we achieved some level of sound that we now have 1% chance of going viral. So with our first video, it's okay. So maths work like this. This is like basic statistics. But just stay with me here because it's important to my point. Because if we have this, actually I will change it to make maths a little bit easier. Because if we have 50-50 chance for going viral or not going viral, which is not like true, but let's assume it is. So we have 50% chance of failure with our first video. In the second video, we need to multiply it with 50%. Times 50%, which generally is like 0.5, and you just get it times 0.5, which will get you 0.25. Now your chance for failure is only 0.25. In next attempt, again, we are multiplying. Now we got 0.125. We go further, and at some point, the chance of failure becomes so fucking small that it just starts to be unreasonable to fail. Okay? I don't want you to get too autistic with that. Yeah, I need to have like 20 uploads. So no, because we will never know what is the chance of going viral. Okay, because so don't care too much about maths. But even if you have like 99% of failure, at some point in future, it will be unreasonable to take another failure. Mathematically, you will have like there is like 0.1% chance to take a failure, like, and it's one point in future, maybe 1 month, 1 year, or decade from now. But at some point, if you put so much fucking bits to the internet and all of them are good, all of them are proper enough to just be like, you know, to just really get viral or get views, get sales, it will be unreasonable to lose. I think that I will just, in the video, I will maybe show you some paper with like real numbers, because this stuff, when I'm just talking about it, it's not so clear. But yes, the only strategy that we can take is posting so much content that we will eventually succeed. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell you in this video. I'm Mordarski, and I want to help you make your first K selling beats. Okay, if you want to go on a strategic call with me, you can DM me call on Instagram. You can also check my other videos, because I drop a lot of good fucking knowledge in my videos on this channel. And there will be also probably a link to sign up for my new product, or the product is already available when I upload it, because I am recording it like 2 weeks in advance, maybe even more. So yeah, my product is currently in the factory. I'm kidding. I'm like creating this great program for selling your beats. And yeah, there are two options. You can sign up for this, or you can already buy it with some crazy discount, because it will be probably first video that I'm recording with like information about the product. So yeah, you are really early if you watch this, and if this video is still like new, not like, you know, uploaded 1 year ago. So yeah, just go into first link in the description. It will take you this way or another to my product. You can also DM me call on Instagram, subscribe me here on YouTube. That's all for today. Bye.